Flights are booked, Mexico is on the way, and we have to plan a day of activities for my mom's birthday, which is going to be on the Friday that we are going to be there. So, of course, we have to ask ChatGPT. Plan a day trip for us in Cancun, Mexico.
Cancun, Mexico is known for its beautiful beaches, vibrant nightlife, and rich history. Whether you're looking to relax by the turquoise waters, explore ancient Mayan ruins, or enjoy some amazing food, there's something for everyone.
We have officially arrived in Mexico. We are in the Cancun airport right now, and somehow it is empty behind us. I guess everyone either had luggage, but we are like the first to get out. We're actually a little confused because we don't know where we're going or if we're going the right direction, because usually you just follow the crowd, but there is no crowd to follow because we were the first ones out. Weird, really weird. And we even like stopped and everything, but everything was smooth sailing. Flight was about an hour and 30 minutes-ish from Orlando, so right about like us going to New York.
Mexican breakfast with us, 2 spa massage complimentary, and your transportation back to the airport complimentary. Tomorrow skip the breakfast there, come to have breakfast with us.
Okay, we'll be back. Thank you. All right, we just made it outside. Little problem that we ran into. Apparently, here in Mexico, you can't take Ubers to places because it's a little unsafe, and they banned them from picking people up at the airport for, again, unsafe reasons. So I asked the lady next to me on the plane if we can just take a taxi, which apparently yes. However, as soon as you walk out of the airport, you're like still in the airport. There's like these timeshare people, and they will try to sell you anything they possibly can. And so it was very, very difficult for us to like get out because they literally just kept talking to us. Most of the hotels, to get to them, you have to either take a taxi or pre-book a shuttle from the hotel that you got, and I did not do that. Make sure you book your shuttle because it's a lot cheaper, literally half the price. I think they offered it to us for like 800 pesos, which would have been like $35, and we're paying $35 each person, so like 70 for us both. And we have to wait for more people so they don't like waste a trip. So that's ridiculous. I really thought it would be a little simpler than this. We could walk. The hotel's literally 5 minutes from where we're at right now. It's like really close to the airport. But unfortunately, or at least supposed to the guy who sold us the tickets to the shuttle, they don't have sidewalks here, and it's dark out and it's unsafe, which I kind of beg to differ because I feel like this is kind of similar to Porto de Galinhas in Brazil where we went, where I mean, it's really not that unsafe. Like, it's a touristy city, it brings them money, so they try to keep it as safe as possible, but I'm gonna take his word for it because I don't really know.
Y bailar samba.
Oh, sí, esta es una parte buena. Me gusta bailar salsa también.
Okay.
Good morning. We are back for day one officially of Tulum, where we can actually see what's going on because it is day out. And I don't know if you can hear this, but this hotel is literally right next to the main road, and you can hear everything through the door. It was a little intimidating, but we're coming to get our free breakfast right now that we got included in our full package, and hopefully it's delicious because I'm starving.
¿Todavía por retirar?
Sí, gracias.
Está muy buena.
Sí, qué bueno, me gustó.
So we're having our morning breakfast. We're staying at the Akuazul resort. It's kind of like the last one in the Zona Hotel. So we're kind of, they said, like in a swampy area, which explains why I got bit by mosquitoes all last night. But they do have this like really simple breakfast included. So we got some fruits, and then my mom got me a pancake because y'all know I love a good pancake. I will say mine are definitely a little better though. But we're going to hang out by the pool. I have to edit some videos today because it is still a Thursday. And then I think we're going to maybe go to the like actual beach area and get to explore a little bit, and then we'll see where ChatGPT recommends us to go and do some more activities after all of this. You guys, look at how big this pool is. That's crazy. It goes all the way over there across the entire hotel. And like I said yesterday, now we can see it better because it's daylight, but basically they have these little stairs and I guess these little like platforms. We're up on the second level, so we just have like this view. It's honestly stunning, and I guess they kind of built it like in conjunction. This is all swampland over here, but this is just gorgeous. And then they have like the bar, and the inside lobby, I'll show you guys later, is absolutely stunning as well. But honestly, like the views out here are crazy good. And then they also have like a little walkway that should lead you over to the beach on that end, but it's kind of empty here. Like there's nobody here except in the restaurant, so I don't know if people just are leaving this area and they just come to like stay here, but kind of smells swampy too. And I got bit by mosquitoes. So we just came back into the lobby. Look at how big and spacious this thing is. They got like this beautiful, yesterday this was like all lit up, but today they have like these little egg chairs and stuff. It's really aesthetic in here. The only thing is it's empty and it's cloudy outside, so we're not getting like the best, I guess, sunlight in here, but it's honestly huge. Like the ceiling is huge. Like if you want an Instagram worthy spot, this is definitely the place to come. I'm not sure about the other hotels, but like they have so many like cute little orchestrated stuff, and the vibe here is very zen too. Like they have very calming music. Even the soaps in our bathroom and stuff had like a very like zingy, I don't know how to explain it. It was like a spa smell. Eucalyptus, that's what it was. You could tell that it's infused by it really heavily because it smells really good. And they had like lotions, and our bathroom was playing like this weird zen music too, which honestly was really soothing to fall asleep to. But yeah, we're going to hopefully go outside and explore a little bit. Apparently the pool isn't too cold. It is like slow season here, so I think that's why it's really empty. But for the most part, I mean, we're gonna do what we can with it because fortunately our birthdays are in the winter, so we have to kind of explore what we have when we have it. This is cute. Ah, ok.
Eso es muy bueno, pero está lejísimos.
Sí. Ai, tem bugãozinho, que linda. Ah, bonitinho, só que tá bem vazio. Okay, as you guys just saw, we just got a little tour from the staff here. Is incredible. They're so sweet. I think that's what you just expect from Mexican culture, and since I grew up having a lot of Mexican friends, I just know that that's how they were gonna be, and I feel right at home, understand their Spanish, like cut and clear, clearly, you know, I speak a little, not a little, I pretty much speak Spanish, but of course there's some words that I always convert to Portuguese, but that comes with, I guess, being trilingual. Oh my gosh, it's starting to rain. This place is huge though. I don't know if you noticed, but we walked for quite a bit and he was explaining like the tours, the seasons. I thought for some reason it was slow season because the hotel is like almost empty, but he mentioned it's not all inclusive, which honestly makes a lot more sense now because that little breakfast was definitely not an inclusive breakfast, which is totally fine because I think we're gonna go out to eat anyways. But this place is huge, and he said that a lot of the people actually go and eat elsewhere and like kind of leave this region. Like the hotel is really nice, but I think because it's not all inclusive, like people just decide to go and actually tourist out and about. I mean, it is honestly ginormous here. We're really close to the airport and it's empty, so that's why I thought it was low season, but apparently this is high season for them, and somehow we still were able to get this trip done for, I think we got $800 for the flights from Orlando plus the hotel for, what was it, 3 nights? But yeah, I mean, honestly, oh gosh, it is really sunny, but somehow it's still raining. But the views here, and they have like, I don't even know like where to start. There's like little tree houses back there. I'm gonna go inside of one to show you guys. I know ChatGPT didn't tell us to do this. However, I do want to explore, and I also want to show you guys kind of what it's like. And if you guys decide to come here, I always recommend watching YouTube videos and stuff to learn how things are. I did not do that this time around, which was the biggest mistake because of the whole like transportation fiasco from the airport. But I think everything else from this point on is going to be smooth sailing because we can just Uber everywhere. I've confirmed it with a few people, and we have a tour scheduled for tomorrow that ChatGPT recommended a few of the things to do, so I'm excited for that. This is what we got going on right now. So they have these little cabanas, and then they also have, so this, I guess you can go up top because there's like a little staircase over there, and then there's a little tree house behind here. The only thing is, if it's raining, you're gonna get wet because these are all open. Let me see if I can show you guys. I guess it's good that it's empty though, because I can get like a full tour. They also have like another little pool here that closes a little earlier. And this, like, I don't even know how the freak you're supposed to get up there, but yeah. And they also have those little cabanas. This is like so cute. Everything is so curated. But I think because too, we also work in the construction industry, I've noticed like a few little things that could be fixed. But that's just like me reverting to my builder brain, so I'm gonna try and forget that and just look at the overall vibes, because they definitely curated this to be like a zen overall experience, and so far everything is gorgeous. Tudo bem que fica longe tipo das partes turísticas sim, mas vai lá, diga pra nós, tá muito frio. I wonder if this water's... Oh, she a little chilly. We got this terrible weather today, and apparently tomorrow and the day after that, so this is crazy. Okay, so we are back in the hotel room. We are about to get ready to go out and leave because it is raining outside, and we really wanted to enjoy that luxury like pool up top. And we talked to this lady, her name was Daniela, such a sweetheart, telling us the story of like the hotel and everything. Basically the owner, I guess, passed away, and his daughter got the hotel, and she doesn't really like know what to do with it, so it's been kind of just like sitting here for a minute. I think she said a year. It's gonna be in March, which is honestly so sad. Me and my mom were like crying at the situation because it is such a beautiful place. The idea behind the whole Zen thing, there's just so much potential here. But since we have to find something to do and we want to go out and explore, even though it is pouring, it's not pouring, but it doesn't look too cute outside, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT what we should do because it's raining. Hey ChatGPT, what should we do in the hotel zone of Cancun while it's raining?
Even if it's raining, there's still plenty to do in the hotel zone of Cancun. Here are some suggestions. La Isla shopping village. This open-air mall has covered walkway.
I thought he was gonna keep going. Honestly, I kind of hate that feature. I wish that they would just like write what it's supposed to say. Even if it's raining, there's plenty to do in the hotel zone. Here's some suggestions. So we've made it to the Isla shopping center. There was another one, the Kuklan, I can't pronounce that for the life of me. It seemed like it had more mainstream stores, whereas this one is very like bougie. I mean, there's every not American, but like all the luxury stores that you could possibly think of are here. And honestly, kind of just feels like I'm walking around this mall millennia or something, which isn't exactly the culture I was expecting. But I think most of the other activities that we could do here are kind of distraught by the rain. So we're kind of making do with what time we have. I do want to try some authentic cuisine, which I already know we're not going to get on this island, but at least we're in Mexico, so I think some of it might be. But as you guys can see, they have like a Burberry, Valentino, Louis. Same old, same old. I'm trying to live here for the culture. Yeah, this place is absolutely huge. We literally made it outside. Everything is like it's like a strip of, it's not quite an island, it's like a little, I guess you'd call it a peninsula, but there's access to the water just about everywhere. And it's stopping to rain. I think it's going to be cloudy all day, but we're just going to have to take the fat L. But at least we can enjoy this beautiful view and actually get to see a little more of Cancun, because the area where our hotel is like so far south, where we're literally in the swamps. But this is, I think, the beach, and we saw the crystal blue Caribbean water, and it's beautiful. Deve ser tipo Zack Avenue. They have basically everything that you can think of. Have Tiffany perfume. That's pretty. She's really cute. I forgot to give you guys a little OOTD. This is the only like full non-bikini outfit that I packed. And this is making me look like I'm a robot. Like a businesswoman with my little skirt and tennis shoes. Love it though. Okay, so coming to the Isla shopping center has actually been a little more fun than anticipated. We've been looking at a lot of little like Michael Kors bags, which you guys saw that I loved. We found the little small version of the black one, but I do think that it's going to stop raining soon, so we can actually go outside and walk and explore a little bit more, because this is very Americanized, if you will, and I don't think we quite came here for that. So I'm hoping that we can actually catch a break from this rain and be able to enjoy the outside area a little more. But we're trying to make do with the weather, and I think we're gonna go get lunch soon, so I want to get like a cool little delicious spot. Okay, so we decided to come to this place called La Paria, and they have lots of options. These aren't actually terrible prices, but look at how pretty and cute this decoration is. I got my burrito with chicken in it. My mom got some quesadillas with some chicken soup. And then they also brought these little nacho chips that are really good with this, like, it's not guacamole, but it's something with avocado in it. And this is delicious. We just had the most delicious dessert and cappuccino. Low-key, I was a little upset before because I was cold, shivering, and we were in the rain. But we ended up in this like perfect spot with the literal best, I think, I don't even know what you would call it. I forget the name of it. I'll have to look it up later. But it was absolutely delicious. And the people in there were just really, really nice. It was a really bougie place, which we accidentally ended up. But if you guys ever come to Cancun, I highly recommend this. Mind you, I'm not a huge foodie, but I think we can all agree when some food is really, really good. Okay, we just made it back to the hotel. We have 5% of battery to spare, both on the camera and on my phone. Thankfully, we called an Uber, and he was really, really nice. We basically like asked him how the whole airport thing, which was still really confusing. He said it's basically a mafia between the taxis and the government, where they physically don't allow Ubers or people who like, you know, out third parties that you hire to come pick you up to go in there. So they charge you like 2,000 pesos. And we asked him like, oh, how much would you charge us to, you know, drop us off at the airport on Saturday? Because when we go back home, he said, oh, probably like 150 pesos, which is like $9. That's for the both of us, which is crazy to think about. So it really is a big difference. And I asked him, I was like, isn't that weird that you can't pick us up, but you can drop us off? And he's like, yeah, they like fence the whole thing. They'll take pictures of their license plate. So if they keep seeing the same cars show up all the time, like they'll kind of like fine them. And he said that the fine is 50,000 pesos. That's like 50,000 divided by 20. That's like $5,000. That's crazy just for picking and dropping off people from the airport because the government and the taxis don't want you to do that. At least that's what I got from our conversation. Mind you, he was speaking in Spanish, so I might have mistranslated that. But for the most part, that's what I got. And it definitely makes sense from what everybody else has said here, so that's really crazy. Make sure you have your transportation from the airport. Yeah, we're gonna charge up because it's still pouring outside. But hopefully tomorrow will clear up so we can actually do our little tour. Ooh, good morning, good morning. It is officially day 3, but we did get there late on the first day. And as you can see, we're already on the bus. My hair looks a hot mess. I don't know if you can tell, but I have one side braided, one side not. I like to wake up as late as physically possible. We already had to pre-book this, but as you guys saw in the video before, we did ask ChatGPT what we should do on this second full day, I guess. So that way we would have our full thing like pre-booked and planned, so we didn't have to pay extra while here to get everything done. That I did do correctly. And the whole thing for the tour, which you guys will see as we go on throughout the day, was roughly 80 USD per person, I want to say. You do pay half of it to TripAdvisor, and then the other half you pay here because I think it's like the Mexican taxes. But I'm excited. It is like the ass crack of dawn outside right now. It is still pitch black, but we're on our way. We were at the first hotel, and then we're heading up to pick everybody else up.
All day long, people get in, people get out. Todo el día gente entra, gente sale. Entonces, en Chichen Itza tenemos 5 entradas. We have 5 entrances. Tenemos 5 salidas, 5 exits.
When looking at the pyramid at Chichen Itza, you might think that it's just a temple that was used for worshiping the Mayan gods. But while we were on our tour, we actually learned that it's a calendar, and each side has 91 steps, which if you times that by the 4 sides gives you 364, with the final platform on top making it 365, which is how many days we have in a year. Chichen Itza is actually the name of the whole entire grounds and the ancient city, which also includes some cenotes. It was definitely such a history-filled experience, and I highly recommend you guys coming and doing this tour. My mom's literally trying to buy everything that these people sell over in the little market areas. They have them all over the place, and I think they all kind of work for the same like company, which is the whole national area here. O que você comprou aí?
Eu comprei o copinho e esse aqui de brinde. Ficou legal. Tem uma coisa aqui das Incas.
This is our second to last stop of the day, which is the cenote, and I think we might go swimming depending on the weather of the water. So we're getting our tickets right now, and then we have to go get our life jackets and take a shower before going in because it's natural water. Será que tinha que ver se dá pra, tipo, entrar, tipo, pra depois vir buscar o negócio aqui. Gracias. This is probably the one thing that I was the most excited for when doing this little tour, and that's kind of why I picked this one. I don't know if we're gonna go swimming. I have a feeling the water's gonna be really cold, but I am excited to explore. Because they have a lot of different stuff. They have like tequila tasting and some other things, but I definitely think that the cenote is gonna be my favorite part. Dá pra ver. Nossa Senhora. Wow, gigante. So this is the giant sinkhole that literally fell through. You can see where it broke off right here. and all of this water is underneath it, and it comes from this little stream. I'm not sure if this is man-made or not, but it comes from over here, and it basically leads down to that giant hole. I have a feeling that water is freezing cold, so I'm not sure if I want to go down there just yet. But those people over there, they don't have the life jackets, but if you want to go inside all the way down there, you have to rent one. Which honestly, it seems like the little swimming hole is kind of tiny. I don't know if you guys can see the people in orange down there. I don't think they'll let you like swim actually like in the caves like all the way down there. You guys, this cenote is full of people. I don't know why. I know that there's different ones that each tour company brings you to a different one, but there's people going in to see, there's people going out to like, because they're wet, and it's a tiny little staircase, but I'm pretty sure all of them are like this, at least the ones that are like public that they bring the tourists to. Also very slippery, but once you come down here, it is the most prettiest thing I have ever seen. I know that we have Devil's Den back home in Florida, but I've never been, which is so funny because oddly enough, I came to this one first. But we asked some of the people that were swimming down there with like their life jackets and stuff that were wet. Apparently that water's freezing, and I don't feel like getting sick because we're going to New York next week. So I'm gonna call it a day. We took some really cute Instagram flicks. And now we're just gonna enjoy the vibe, enjoy this beautiful view. We are making our way back to the bus. They only gave us an hour here at the cenote, which honestly I'm a little sad about because this is probably like the most, like, I don't know, peaceful, I guess, which is kind of the vibe that we were going for, but I also didn't know anything else that was planned in this excursion, so this was really fun. However, it is way too cold for us to be going in there, but everyone's headed back to the buses, so we're gonna get going. Thankfully, we didn't catch any rain, and it's been a sunny day, and it's been like really nice weather. It's not too like hot out, because apparently in the summertime here, it gets like cooking. I guess my mom's shopping some more. Homegirl cannot catch a break. These people will pull her in. Like, she just looks like someone who buys stuff at these places. I'm telling you guys, we finally have some sun, and I feel like this was the perfect ending too for the cenote to have this. But like I said, I think because we had just such a short amount of time and it was really speedy and we already have to get going, honestly it wasn't worth it. But I do plan on coming back, maybe not to this one, but to the cenotes in this area, because going swimming here just seems like such a fun experience. So they just dropped us off at the little town. Apparently the church is closed where they were gonna bring us, so they took us to this park instead. It's kind of like the Brazilian little squares that we always come to like have the markets and the fairs. So you guys can see here they have like some food. They said that there's ice cream. We saw like a bunch of people kind of like gathered over there, so I think they're having like a presentation or something. But definitely a beautiful way to end the day, especially with the sun out. Weather's good, vibes are high. I think I saw some, oh yeah, you have like some of the people like dressed over there, I guess doing some type of show. We might get like some little snacks for the way back, because it is like a 2-hour drive that we took on the way here. And I also want to try like more traditional foods, and I feel like since we're in, I guess like a smaller city, they definitely have it here. Okay, so I did see one of those like sitting hammocks that I've really been wanting. I absolutely love these chandeliers. I want one for my backyard, and I don't know why, but I felt like they might have one in here, but I do not see one, and that's literally what I'm looking for. ver. Delice. Some chocolate churros finally. And that is the end to our little excursion tour. We're back on the bus headed back to Cancun. They're gonna drop us off at our hotel. I thought we were gonna get there later than I think we actually are. So we might go out, but I think we're going to kind of just rest up because we did wake up at 6 in the morning today, which is still a work in progress for me. I've been trying to get to like 7 and then we'll work our way down. We did get some ice cream. I tried out the chocolate one and it was not good. There was no hiding it. So I got some walnut. I feel like I've been trying out so many different foods and just like I get motion sickness really easily. And since I'm in the back of the bus, not helping. But look how pretty the sunset is. And the sun finally came out during the end part of the day when we went over to the little town. And yeah, I'm excited. We still have tomorrow left. Our plane flight leaves at 5 p.m. I believe. So we have a little bit of time to do some things tomorrow and actually get to explore Cancun. Hopefully it doesn't rain and we get a little bit of sunshine so we can go to the beach and enjoy it. I will keep you guys updated and we will see what ChatGPT tells us to do tomorrow. Good morning, ladies and gents. We are another day in Mexico. We woke up super early, went to go eat breakfast, and now we are kind of happy because the weather seems like it's clearing up. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what ChatGPT is going to recommend for us on our last day here. Hopefully something that we didn't get to explore. So pulling her up right now. Let me type it because I don't want it to talk back to me. I like this itinerary actually. So it's giving us the idea, I don't know if you guys can see that, to go to Playa Delfines and then basically get a breakfast. We already had breakfast, so I think we're gonna skip out on that one. And then mid-morning, where it's gonna be really sunny, we might stay at the beach. And then it says to take a lagoon walk along Nichupte, and then visit the Museo Mayo de Cancun, which I saw over there. I don't think that we're gonna have enough time to do that because we do have to be back by 5 to catch our flight. And that says to grab lunch, which I can get behind. So let me see where Playa Delfines is. Oh, that's sick. It's the beach that we passed on the way where I was like, I would love to go there. So this is where we are right now. We're like right at the bottom of the Cenotes, and then we're going to go all the way up here to Playa Delfines. It's like, I think it's a public beach because there was like a little thing where you could drive and like park at. Hopefully we catch a little more sun than today though, but this is where we're gonna go, taking ChatGPT's gracious recommendation. We're gonna call an Uber. We already packed our bags. We're gonna leave him at the hotel and then we're gonna go and head over to Playa Delfines. Hopefully the sun comes out, but it's looking a little promising, a lot better than it was 2 days ago when we got here.
Sí, mantenimiento y ya se van.
One thing that I have to point out is after we did the little Chichen Itza tour, a lot of the decor in the hotel actually makes a lot more sense now. Like there were little pebbles on the front doorsteps of our room. You see a lot of skulls everywhere, and you also see the feathered snake that they were talking about, plus a lot of other little details that you really start to pick up on once you learn more about the Mayan culture. And because this is more of like a spa slash, I guess, like good vibes hotel, like that's kind of what it was inspired by, but the attention to detail is honestly crazy. Found this cute little park. They have this little swing here in Playa Delfín, And honestly, this is such a cute little place to take photos at, especially on that little swing. You guys will see on my IG. Go follow me over there. So cute. And also too, the day cleared up like nobody expected. It is really sunny out and there's no clouds. The wind kind of slowed. And now we're just kind of hanging out. We're at this little park before we head back. And I also have to take a shower because I feel sticky and icky with the seawater.
Nós outros temos que pegar umas malas no hotel e depois nós outros vamos para o aeroporto.
¿A qué hora?
Então, como eu não sei se vamos demorar como 10 minutos.
Just made it to our little priority pass thing. Didn't think that was gonna work, and it also said pre-book on the app. But I just scanned in like our little QR code, and thank God for the Capital One Venture card. And also thank God that they have a shower here because we are sticky from the beach, and I was praying that they had one because I didn't want to be on a flight for 2 hours like this. So we're going to basically shower. I do want to show you guys around the lounge just because this is our first time, so it's fun, and it's in Mexico. It's really tiny, but it has a shower, so I'm not complaining. And they have food. So I'm going to show you guys around after I shower, and then we're going to basically have kind of like a late snack before we get on the plane. Hopefully get a little coffee because I'm kind of tired. And then we'll be on our way back home. And the next week we're off to New York, so that'll be really fun. And I'm sure I'll make another vlog about that. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update, and I felt like I should sneak in this little like lounge tour of the Cancun. If you have the priority pass, you can get into it. So our credit card basically gives us access to the priority pass, which gives us access to this, which is amazing. They have juice, they have cookies, they have like some snacks here. They also have little croissant breads over here, and I got some of this stuff, but you have to order it through their menu online. And then they also have some fruits that you can grab to go. And I made myself a delicious cup of coffee because homegirl needs it. Acho que eu pegar croissantzinho. I'm just gonna grab one of these though, because these look really yummy. Okay, so this is what we got going on. My mom got a little salad and quesadilla. I'm waiting for mine. I want to eat some sweet rice. I haven't had that in a hot minute. But the people here are really attentive to everything. They're really helpful. Oh. Yeah. Gracias. Okay, so this is the little entry to the lounge. It's called the Lounge in Cancun. There's another one over there, but I think that one's for the Amex card holders, and ours is the priority pass. And then you have this little bar area here. And then they have like some seating areas. And they have people taking care of everything. They also have like a little office room down there. And all these little sitting areas. They have a little kid space. And then we also have these like lounge chairs in here. My mom's in there because we still have about an hour to go. And then they also have this like huge like theater room. And then this is the little bar area where you can grab some of the snacks, but the other ones you have to scan the little QR code. And this is where they kind of take care of you, and that's where the bathrooms are where we showered. And then they have more little areas here for you to sit down. It's not the biggest lounge, but it's definitely enough for you to have a good time. And obviously, like, look at how good those look right now. I'm just not gonna drink, or else I'm literally gonna feel sick on the plane. But really, really cool to be able to experience this. And I'm sure when we go to New York, we're gonna hit up the one in LaGuardia and also see which ones are in the Orlando space. That was such a fun trip. I wanted to do a quick little recap on our trip that we took for my mom's birthday and that we planned using ChatGPT. As you guys saw, we were there for a total of 4 days. Unfortunately, we did catch some pretty bad weather on the first and second day, but on day 3, we did our little tour for my mom's birthday, which by the way, she really enjoyed. It was honestly a day full of like action-packed. We drove 2 hours all the way to Chichen Itza from Cancun, ate some delicious food, had an amazing time. So thank you so much to the tour guides and everyone who kind of like processed this whole thing. It was such a good experience. And of course, I'll leave everything that we did and planned down for you guys below in case you wanted to replicate the same vacation. But I have to leave you guys off with my favorite thing that we did, which had to be the Chichen Itza tour. I really thought it was going to be the cenote, but I think just the cultural immersion that you get being like where the Mayans were and the stories that they tell you on the way there, which is like a full 2 hours of history lessons, was definitely my favorite part, and I absolutely loved it. Let me know in the comments which part of this trip that you guys enjoyed the most and what you would like to see in our future videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!